What is up? Here's hello YouTube. Welcome back to another banger. Today's Bible verse is drumroll please. Matthew 19 verse 26. So it says, "But Jesus looked at them and said, with man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible." And I love that verse very much. That is pretty simple to understand, right? With God, with you trusting on yourself, leaning on yourself, saying you could do it by yourself, I've learned that it's not possible. Once you put your trust and full potential into the Lord Jesus Christ, this is where you feel no doubt and you feel that you could do it. Instead of leaning on your own shoulder, lean on His. Your own shoulder isn't going to do anything if it's part of you. Go to Jesus and lean on His understanding and not your own. But that'll be today's Bible verse. Stay blessed. And let's get back to these markets. Alright, now that we're back with these markets, there's one trade that I want to enter, which is AUD USD. And there's one trade that I lost, which is XAE USD. Well, we're gonna see if this is a wake up. The account is currently horrible at the moment. This is the history. So as y'all know, we did win last week, but we are down now. As y'all see, negative what, $30? That was the first trade on XAUSD, and I doubled down, homie. You heard me? I'm playing. I doubled down on gold, and I lost 55 this time, but that's okay. I guess we were just wrong from the start, right? So let's go on to the next trade. Use the CHF. We are still not making a clear decision. Um, I don't know if price is coming up to these zones. It really shouldn't be coming up to those zones. If you ask me, could be consolidating maybe, but price could be making some type of doji. Alright, something that I'm scared of is that price could actually wake me out and continue having a more of a deeper retest to continue on lower. But if that does happen, then oh well, we gotta understand that this is it. These are the trades. It's gonna be a losing week, and if we do lose this week, that's okay. We'll move on with the next week. And before I talk about any other trades, I do have my oatmeal and bananas, so let me eat this real quick. Make sure you drink your creatine if you want to get like this. Head ass on my shit. So that's the showing that you should drink creatine. Back with it. You just see it, Chef. I want Price to fully break this. If he can break it, then we are straight for me. We Gucci, you hear me? Next trade would be AUD I am very much interested in this trade. This is bullish. We are continuing with the move. We gotta understand that this can have a reaction to these areas here, so I want to be careful with that. So I would just mark it out just in case. That would be an area of consideration of maybe exiting. I would have to see. As we can see, when price reaches these areas, it's hard to break, right? This is our resistance layers, right? Euro USD, I'm still waiting for price to break above this high over here. NZD CAD, looks like price came to retest the zone one more time. So we do have a potential entry here. As we can see, when the price retests the zone, it actually came to retest a little lower. But look, we are still bullish. Price is still bullish. Price never broke below this low. If price were to break below this low, then this would be considered bearish. But no, we are still bullish. But if I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really think I'm entering this trade. I don't know. I personally wouldn't. I just feel like at this point you're seeing this kind of starting to go bearish instead of bullish. So I'm not too interested in this. If it plays out, it plays out. I don't know. I'm not having good I don't like it. If you ask me personally, I don't like it. Next would be NZD USD. So this trade still has potential. Um, I said I wanted to resist to this zone, which we kind of are having, But now I just want to break through the zone. Once we have that break, that's showing us that a clear sign that the trend is shifting on the 4 hour. So that's actually gonna be a good one. We have news today on NZD, so that could be a little a bad thing. So we have to see, right. But I will decide if I do enter AUD and this time I'm not gonna be slow. I'm gonna wait 10-15 minutes for the counter close to start forming, and then I'll have maybe entry. But the two trades I've seen that I've entered multiple trades this week, which is a bad thing. I told myself I was gonna enter the best ones. Gold would have been one loss. I made it two losses because it was my fault. Psychology part. And UGCHF, I'm still holding on with this one. I do believe it's gonna go down unless it wakes me out. Then I'll go alright. AUD we're gonna wait. If it closes like an engulfing, let's talk more like this. I'll have a point of entry. Euro USD, I do want it to break above this previous highs right there. As you can see, it's like a double top. Now I'm priced to break it. Then I enter NZD USD, same thing. I want price to break that. So I'm still interested in three trades. I'm not saying I'm gonna take three trades. I'm interested in three trades. And GBD, but I don't really think that's gonna happen this week. But yeah, that's how the trades are looking. Alright. AUD USD, the forward has officially closed. As you can see, we did close above it. Like I said, if we do, we're gonna enter. But I also did tell myself I'm not gonna enter those first 10-15 minutes. I'm gonna let the candle form and then I'll enter. We're gonna see if we enter the trade or not. As I know, AUD USD I was planning enter, which I still currently am basically. I wanna see how price reacts to this on though. Yeah, I wanna see how price reacts to that, and then I have a possible entry. XAUSD, I'm not too worried about that one anymore. So I made some analysis on NAS, I believe. Initially, I wanted price to go up from here. We actually went low. So we never inversed this 5 minute gap that we had. Price never showed us. Price broke below this order block or this support zone that we had. Price swept them and then we continue going lower. Update on this code. So this looks like we just got it down. But hey, it's fine with me. I'm not gonna re-enter. I've re-entered two times already. I mean, the third try can be the charm, but I really see no point of entry. Like, I see no shift of structure. Yeah, price actually went bullish instead of bearish. The whole time from this bullish. Why would I want to be selling? This was a constant trade, and I understand that. I'm not gonna re-enter because I just want to be greedy, and I know I gotta stop. UDCHF looks like if price is able to break these 1 hour previous highs, then yeah, it's gonna continue going up to these zones here mainly probably and continue going down, I believe. Um I guess I didn't really wait patient enough on this one either. I saw no shift of structure. Yes, I know I said this was the best trade, but I saw no shift of structure inside of this. Overall, yes, we are going bearish, but it doesn't mean that we're going bearish now. NZD USD is like it would be the next possible trade. The reason I say that, we can see this shift of structure playing out perfectly. Started going bearish. I don't price to break below this and retest it, and then that would be on the daily. It would be an engulfing. So on the daily, it would show us this big engulfing. So this it will show us this pin bar and engulfing. Once we do that, I will have to enter, or I will enter, but not yet, not yet. Soon, right? So all we gotta do is be patient. Don't rush it. Or I actually might enter now. Actually, just might. Like, I'm not even joking with you. I would want price to break that. So once that happens, I'm interested. If that doesn't happen, I'm not interested. AUD USD actually would have taken us out already if we would have entered the trade already. So I said I wanted price to retest this zone. Price actually continued coming lower, so I never entered. Good thing I didn't enter because I would have entered. Euro USD looks like we are just continuing to just stay in the zone. I want price to break up to the upside, continue going higher. Entity CAD looks like we just went fully down. I could see this downtrend starting to happen to retest these lower time frames, or just event just basically end as well. Maybe even just continue going to the downside. GPUSD, I don't know what we're doing here. If I'm being honest with y'all, we could be having a retest to the zone here. This could be a retest to the zone to possibly going higher. I would have to see and look. Not sure if I'm being honest with y'all. GPAUD, we're not really doing anything. Price just staying the same, so we're not interested in that one. NAS is actually falling lower. I want the price to take up these highs up here. Um, Price never did that, so and I understand that because we did have this order block at this area, and its fair value gap. I mean, we had this fair value gap at that area. Price never inversed it or respected it, and price actually went lower. We came to retest it. Price stayed like this doji, broke through this order block or sub resistance zone. Price came to retest it, engulfing entry. So that is also another. I've been looking at NAS lately, so yeah. But we'll just see. I'm gonna keep you updated on this market. If we lose the trade, I understand perfectly fine with me. There's plenty more trades, and my mind is just gonna keep growing. Right? It's not gonna stay the same. It's gonna keep growing. Other than that, that is gonna be it for me. I'm gonna be going to the gym. I'm gonna see y'all later. There's gonna be some clips of me in the gym. Bam.
Please tell me not to go. We've been here long before. I live under your eyelids. I'll always be yours. I'll lay on your rooftop in the freezing cold, and I'll watch the sunset wearing all your clothes. I can feel you with me like I did before, like when I sang you a love song by Nora Jones. Sienna would have been cute. Sienna would look just like you. I came clean. It feels so good. I feel seen only through you. I'll wait here tomorrow outside your door, like I did in December when you held me close, coming up on your.
What is up, YouTube? I'm back from the gym. We have some good and bad news. So, the bad news is that we have good news, and the good news is that we have bad news. So, as we can see, we haven't not entered any more trades besides the ones that we took on Monday and what yesterday and the day before that. Okay, so I am slow. I'm starting to realize that it's not because of the market, right? It's not that these trades didn't play out. It's my fault. I didn't see a clear trend shift of structure inside this. Yes, overall we are bearish. I do believe we'll continue going bearish, but I didn't see no shift inside this trend. Like I really just entered here and thought this was the thing. No, no, no. We have to see the shift and we have to enter off that shift. We didn't. XAUUSD, we actually did see the shifts for the second time, but it took us out because of the liquidity grab. I do believe it's a liquidity grab, as we can see the hourly is making this shift to structure, but I want to see it more, right? I want to see more of a shift to structure on this one. I'm gonna show you the account, right? We are not doing so well, but hey, that's the process, right? Go with the process, lean on God's understanding, not your own. It'll all be okay. As long as you keep on going, what you gotta do, it will be alright, ain't it? If I lose more, I understand. There's something wrong with me, not the market. The market moves the exact same almost every single day. Why is it gonna change just for me? No, it's my own fault that I didn't read it right, or that I thought this was going down when I didn't see shit right. USDCHF, I know I said it's the best trade I see. Yes, it is, but we have not had that shift yet. This is just showing me more bullishness. It could potentially shift this low and then I enter off that. So for now, this is how the account is looking like. We have lost 3 trades to start the week. As y'all can see, the account is at 483. So we are down at the moment, but that is perfectly fine. If we find a good trade this week, we don't. I'm not gonna push it to find anymore. If I see what I want to see the shift 4 hour, then I enter. I want to see all that right. Then I enter. Then we see that happening right. So it's better. I need to be patient. I know I've told y'all to be patient. I have to be patient. Don't listen to anything I say. So just come with the process with me, right? I'm still learning. As long as I show more progress, it's okay. I'm telling you, if this, if a rich guy could do it, if a person who is doing it, okay, I'm gonna use this. I don't know if y'all know FX Alex G, right? I really kind of learned this off him, right? I looked at a lot of his videos. I studied this for over a lot. I've looked at the markets. I've woken up. I've barely had 2, 3 hours of sleep, and I kept my eyes open on this, right? I am eager to learn it. And let's use Alex as an example, right? I know he doesn't know me. Maybe one day we'll meet. Who knows? I'll probably be a, a rich guy like his at, right? For me. But anyways, if he could do it, he did it. Well, maybe he has courses and other shit, but he did it first of trading. If he could do it, I could do it. What's the difference? We have eyes, he has hands, I have hands, we have feet. The only thing that is different between me and him is the mentality. His mentality is way more different than mine is. And soon I'm gonna get to that level where I will have the exact mentality. I'll push myself, I'll do what I gotta do right. Cause if I look at this so much, at one point there's gonna be reward. There's a skill is a skill, and that's what matters most. I feel like I'm learning, but I make myself get pushed back so much by me doing some slow things I know I'm not supposed to do. I already took 3 trades. I was supposed to take only 2. I always mess up on this part when I know I'm not supposed to take a trade and I know I'm not supposed to enter, but I want to be part of it. I get FOMO so much that I'm like, damn, I want to be a part. I need to enter. I need to enter. No, we don't need to enter. For anybody and my future self, when I rewatch this in the future, don't try to enter the trade. If it doesn't come to meet your expectations, let the trade play out. You know your strategy works. You know you've seen it many times. Let it play out if it doesn't come like you want it to. If you see what you want to see, then yes, you enter. If you don't, then you're gonna set yourself up for failure unless you get lucky and shit. But if you see what you see and you enter the trade and you fail it, accept it. These trades, I know I wasn't supposed to enter. I know I kind of little FOMO, right? A lot of FOMO actually. But the next time it will be better. But that is gonna be it for this clip, this session. I'm gonna see y'all later on how to price close. If NZD USD gives me some type of bearish engulfing, I will be entering next session most likely. So yeah, that is really it. I'm gonna see y'all later, boys, and I mean men and women. See y'all. Take it easy. See you later. Peace. What is up, Free Like YouTube? I'm back. Markets have closed and reopened. This market did end up falling. If I try to enter now, this is dead engulfing. I'm not gonna enter that though. We are at my area of interest. So we are near my area of interest. So I have, like I told y'all earlier, I want price to retest this zone here. Like we are coming to that area. Um, I believe it is making a way to the upside, like because we have not made no way to the upside, but it should continue coming down to these zones Basically, I entered two trades, took me out twice, and it ended up playing out. Like I literally wanted to see what I wanted to see. First one took me out because I was wrong, right? I knew I was wrong. I knew I entered at the wrong moment. Second one is a wake out. I rarely see this happen. As you can see here, I entered here. This never waked me out. I would have entered there. It wouldn't have waked me out. This is the time I enter, and it wakes me out. It's okay though. I can't complain because the more I complain, the more BS I get into myself. So that is gonna be it for today. Um, hopefully, I don't know when y'all gonna see this. Whenever I do, it could be like a Monday, probably. Not sure. Hopefully, I do. Nah, it would be like a Sunday or Saturday, Tuesday, or like a Friday. So it's either gonna be a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? Cause but yeah. So I wanna say that good job. You did all you can. If you didn't, try your best next time. You have to keep going, right? There's this saying: if you knew there was gonna be 100 failures until you were to the beginning of you being next, right? So let's say you have to fail 100 times for you to be the next one up there. You'd want to be eager to fail. You'd want to fail every single time so you get 100 trades. This is unexpected, right? The more you learn, the more you see progress. So we're gonna continue with this progress, and I'm gonna see ya tomorrow. Thank you for watching. See ya in the next one. Peace.